Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers for the next 2 weeks, July 28th to August 8th, reveal that Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang will face some water horror before Ridge Forrester, Torsten K has a true love epiphany. Nick Marone's Jack Wagner dream will also be dashed. So there'll be a lot happening on the CBS soap. During the week of July 28th August 1st, Taylor Hayes Rebecca Budig will hope she got through to Brooke about the fact that Ridge is taken. Despite all Taylor's blustering, she'll be concerned about the possibility of Brooke and Ridge reconnecting on this Italy trip. With Eric Forrester John McCook playing matchmaker, Ridge and Brooke will indeed be thrown into some bonding moments. The magic of Naples will certainly be a factor in what's ahead for Brooke and Ridge. There'll also be a fashion show, but Nick will be focused on pleasure instead of business. We'll see Nick scheme a bit and do his best to pull Brooke out of Ridge's orbit. Brooke will end up on a boat with Ridge as they travel to Capri, but Nick will seek a boat as well and convince Brooke to take a ride with him next. Nick's going to deliver a marriage proposal that catches Brooke off guard. But even more shockers are brewing. Since B&B spoilers say Brooke has an accident coming up, this may be when it goes down. Will Brooke fall off the boat as jealous Ridge watches nearby? Regardless, Ridge will see a dangerous situation and play rescuer. It looks like Ridge will jump in the water after Brooke and save her. So that should bring his true love epiphany during the week of August 4th to 8th. Things will click into place for Ridge when it comes to the woman he's truly meant to be with. Everything Eric's been saying will finally sink in and lead to Ridge's realization that Brooke is his person. Nick's dream of reuniting with Brooke won't pan out, so he'll have to lick his wounds after Brooke goes back to Ridge. However, it'll be Taylor who ends up most devastated since she really thought Ridge would stand by her side forever this time around. Taylor seems poised to unleash her wrath on Ridge and wonder how he could do this to her. Following all the Italy episodes, John Finnegan Tanner Navalin will keep digging into Grace Buckingham's Cassandra Creech actions regarding Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and his miraculous recovery. If anyone can expose Grace as a scammer who apparently made up the tumor and experimental procedure for money, it's Finn. It'll be good for Finn to throw himself into this investigation, since Steffi Forrester Jacqueline McInnes would be leaving LA with the kids for a bit. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the next 2 weeks will bring some startling news and escalating drama, so stay tuned for updates on all surprises. CDL will have other sizzling bold and the beautiful spoilers, updates and news to read up on. So visit us regularly for more B&B details. 1. Brooke's water horror week 1 arrival in Italy. Glamour turns to peril. The Forrester entourage lands in Naples Capri for the high-stakes business trip that doubles as romantic lure. Eric's orchestrated staging ensures Brooke and Ridge cross paths in luxurious settings. Sentimental moments flood back with sweeping vistas and soft lighting until tensions escalate. Brooke's accident, overboard and unconscious, during a scenic water excursion, perhaps a yacht ride. A misstep sends Brooke plunging into the sea, unconscious or near drowning. Camera work intensifies. Choppy waves, splashes, echoes of frantic calls. Ridge to the rescue, heroic reversal without hesitation. Ridge dives in, battles currents and rescues Brooke from drowning. He drags her to shore, possibly administering CPR or reviving her with breaths of life. In that moment, he's no longer the indecisive fiancé, the white knight hero. The man willing to risk everything. Emotional fallout. Taylor threatened news of the accident reaches Taylor, who senses the shift. She's already heartbroken from the engagement, and now this turn threatens to undo any hope she had. Ridge's rescue stirs something profound inside him. Brooke, dazed and weak, returns to consciousness to find Ridge at her side, his eyes alight with fear and relief. Cliffhanger. The moment after the rescue, eyes Ridge cradles Brooke on the shoreline. He utters something like "I should have never let you go," but before more can be revealed, camera cuts out. Tension peaks. Viewers left wondering if Ridge's feelings have finally crystallized. 2. Ridge's true love epiphany week 2, aftermath. The calm before the storm. Brooke is stabilized but shaken. Ridge insists on staying close, and Brooke is floored by his intensity and vulnerability. Taylor remains in the shadows, attempting to hold Ridge's hand, but Ridge is withdrawn, distracted, and haunted. Ridge interrogates his future in private moments, sometimes in front of windows overlooking the sea. Ridge begins to question his engagement to Taylor. He recalls past betrayals, broken promises, and recognizes symptoms of jealousy and fear when Nick and Brooke briefly reconnect. Flashbacks or reflection scenes may show Ridge asking himself, "How many more times can I lose her?" Eric's scheming intensifies. Eric Forrester, Ridge's father, declares his support for a reunion in Naples. It's not coincidence, but deliberate planning to help Ridge see the truth. He stages shared moments, pushes Brooke into matching gowns that echo the old days, subtly fuels the nostalgia. He confronts Taylor discreetly, reminding her that Ridge has a history of returning to Brooke once sparks fly in Italy. Ridge and Brooke reconnect. Emotionally charged scenes. Ridge opens up, telling Brooke he sees her as his only constant. He recalls how often he's tried to move forward only to circle back. Brooke is cautious but vulnerable. Ridge may propose symbolically, not Taylor's ring, a recommitment to Brooke in place of any pretense. Taylor's heartbreak and retreat. Taylor confronts her fears. She's lost again. Viewers sense that she's done. Her emotional state, fragile. Some spoilers suggest Taylor opts out of the Italy trip entirely and may even leave town with Steffi, seeking solace and escape from heartbreak. Point 3. Nick's dream dashed intersecting both weeks. Nick's explosive return, mid-June, but continues into July. Nick Marone returns to LA on June 16, 2025, facing Brooke with a red rose and immediate chemistry even before the Italy trip begins. Viewers see their kiss at Forrester Creations, fiery and passionate, reminding the audience why they once belonged together. The engagement plan. Nick arrives, holding an engagement ring, ready to propose a bold play to prove he's the real choice for Brooke. He drops the news that Ridge is engaged to Taylor, as though to push Brooke toward him before it's too late. Nick versus Ridge. Rivalry reignited. Ridge erupts in jealousy. Nick calls him the dressmaker, mocking his indecision and dominance of swatches over substancy. Tense confrontation ensues. Nick accuses Ridge of being unable to choose and always letting Brooke drift away. Ridge denies but can't dismiss his own nagging doubts. Brooke's conflict, nostalgia versus real possibility. Brooke is torn. Nick offers stability, respect, passion, a clean break from the destructive loop with Ridge. She begins to imagine a different future. However, the Italy rescue sweeps her back into tragedy. Romance. Ridge looks invincible in her eyes. In that moment, she asks Ridge for reassurance, maybe even closure. The proposal that may not happen. Nick prepares to propose in earnest. Spoilers divulge. Taylor gives him pivotal advice to go big, and he gets an engagement ring ready in late July. But Ridge's emerging clarity may derail Nick's chance. Brooke could reject Nick's ring if she realizes Ridge is her true destiny. Nick's dream dashed. The emotional beat. Ultimately, the Italy rescue and Ridge's confession causes Brooke to lean back toward Ridge emotionally. Nick is left hurting. Depending on episode pacing, Brooke may break the news gently, or simply drift away. Nick's dream of rekindled love is dashed. He still loves Brooke, but may decide to step back. Tying all three arcs together. Story arc. Key moments. Impact. Summary. Brooke's water horror accident. Ridge's rescue. Brooke revived forces Ridge and Brooke to confront deeply held feelings. Ridge's epiphany. Emotional honesty. Confrontation with Taylor drives ultimate choice. Possible ending of engagement. Nick's dream dashed return. Kiss. Ring. Rivalry. Rejection shows possibility of escape. Underscores how tied to Ridge remains unbroken. Deep dive. Emotional and character insights. Brooke. Logan. Brooke is emotionally shattered first by Ridge's commitment to Taylor, then by Nick's sudden reappearance. The water incident triggers trauma and disbelief, followed by gratitude and awakenings. Her internal conflict is visceral. Does she follow a man who dives in to save her, or someone offering a safer, more respectful affection? Ridge first has historically vacillated. In Italy, facing a real-life crisis, he realizes that Brooke is not just a comfort zone but an undeniable truth. His heroism is both literal and metaphorical. Saving Brooke from water becomes saving himself from his own indecision. In rejecting Taylor emotionally, if not in vows, he finally admits that Brooke is his anchor. Nick Moronic arrives, assertive, confident, and determined. He uses emotional leverage. Taylor's engagement to position himself as the better man. But Ridge's rescue interrupts the logic. Nick's real man persona crumbles when Brooke returns to familiarity. Though his dream slips away, Nick's presence is a powerful catalyst. Taylor remains sympathetic even in heartbreak. Her engagement to Ridge was sincere, but it is fragile. When Ridge wavers, Taylor understands the pain of